The Curse 8. The 24th of September 1999. 2 days after being admitted, he shakily walked out of the hospital into the caring hands of Vicky and Cindy. "Zachary, I'll be seeing you in about 8 days, then I'll re-examine your wounds and decide if it's safe to take out your sutures." The doctor turned to the girls and smiled, saying, "Good luck." They brought Zachary home to Vicky's place, where they had expanded the Lord's bedroom into a nursery just for him. Vicky and Cindy had added bars to the side of the canopy bed, making it a giant crib. The girls wasted no time in laying him down and dressing him in baby clothes they had worked to make for him. Zachary was far too exhausted to resist and quietly went along with the girls. The 25th of September 1999. The first nights out of the hospital, Zachary slept clean trough. That morning he was awoke by Vicky, removing his diapers. First she stated to clean him up. Once that was done, she undid her own diapers and mounted him. The two continued having sex for almost half an hour until they were both spent. Cindy watched from the door as the two played. She entered just after Vicky replaced her diaper. Cindy re-cleaned and diapered him. "So Zachary, how was your first night out of the hospital?" "It sure was nice to sleep without having someone poke or prod me every couple hours," Zachary commented to Cindy and Vicky as she re-entered the room. The two now helped him into the kitchen so he could have breakfast. They fed him toddler style, allowing him to use a spoon, and they made him wear a baby bib. "This feels silly," Zachary complained. Vicky said, "We told the doctor that we would be taking total care of you for the next 8 days. Then she will take the stitches out. She's making a house call just for you. Since it looks like you're done, take this." She gave him a pill for pain. "Now if you would like, you can join the rest of us babies in the den. There you can watch the TV and have your bottle." Vicky helped him to his feet and removed the bib. Next she helped him to the den to join Cindy and Vicky. The three sat on the fur rug near the fireplace drinking their bottle as they watched the morning cartoons. As they watched TV, Agamemnon and Dust Bunny spent their time in chasing each other around the den. "Zachary," Vicky asked. "What?" he replied. "Last night while I slept, I had a strange dream. It was like I was looking at the world through Dust Bunny's eyes." "Really?" Zachary sat up more on the couch and took the bottle out of his mouth. "Yes, I could see the house as what Dust Bunny saw as he explored the house at night. Maybe Dust Bunny is more than just a pet. He could be a familiar," Zachary replied. "What's a familiar?" asked Cindy. "A familiar is an animal that is drawn to a witch, sorcerer, or mage. There is a psychic bond between them. As one sees and feels the animal, and the person can see and feel." "So how can we tell if Dust Bunny is my familiar?" Vicky asked. "Tomorrow night when the cats explore, relax and let the images flow. In the morning you should have a better understanding of what and where the cats explore. We can look there to see if they were there the night before." "That sounds simple enough, but how will we know for sure?" Vicky pressed. "We won't, only you will know, right Zach?" Cindy asked. "That's right," Zachary confirmed. "Now babies, our bottles are gone, my pants are squishy, I don't know about you two." "What are we going to do today?" Zachary asked the two girls. "Well, we could bring up some more of the boxes from downstairs. They all need to be gone through, since we have not real idea what is in them." Vicky then got up and said, "All in favor say aye." Zachary said, "Ear." Cindy said, "Nose." Vicky smiled and said, "Close enough." The two girls set off down the stair, allowing Zachary and the cat to sit in the ballroom and go through the box they brought up. The first 2 boxes were quite battered, the cardboard water-stained in several places. Slowly they opened the box, fearing that it might fall into dust. Inside they found several old books on anatomy, physiology, and medicine from the 1800s. Each one has the same name inside: Robert Stuart Macbeth, Major, Surgeon, and 5th Army of Maine. As they removed more and more books, they came to a wooden box. The wood on the outside was badly damaged by water and age. On the front was a small lock, Vicky quickly opened it with one of the keys from the ring. Inside the box was a complete set of surgical instruments from the Civil War. All were remarkably very well preserved. In the bottom of the box was a piece of glass wrapped in a moth-eaten wool cloak, inside smaller box. Cindy picked up the glass. Why would someone go through all the trouble to save a piece of dirty glass? Let me take a look at that glass, Vicky said. She held the glass up to the light and looked at it carefully. As she did, she began to see images in the glass itself. Zachary, Vicky asked, you're a historian, what am I looking at? Zachary carefully took the pane of glass from Vicky. This is a photographic negative from the Civil War. Possible shot by Brady himself, in his travels. Rewrapping it, he gently placed it aside. As Vicky bent over to check that everything was out the box, Zachary felt her diapered bottom. Oh, looks like baby still has the runs. Vicky turned, slapping his hand. Naughty baby, she said. Why am I naughty? You're the one who should be changed. Unless you like having diaper rash, Zachary teased. Cindy walked over to Vicky. Instead of look down the back like she always did, she pulled open her diaper at the inside of the leg. Vicky's mess began to ooze out of the diaper into the plastic pants. Cindy said in a very stern maternal fashion, Vicky, you will march right into the laundry room and I will change you there. Turning to Zachary, she felt the crotch of his diapers. You're not any cleaner, she scolded, so off with you too. As the two girls headed toward the laundry room to the makeshift changing station, Zachary followed behind. When they stopped to enter, Zachary squashed the back of Cindy's diapers, causing her diaper to leak and her mess to go up her back and soil her t-shirt. My, he said, this mommy should be changed too. I should spanking the both of you for not changing after breakfast, Zachary scolded. Good, Vicky said, then we get to spank you too, for not telling us you're messy as well. You'll go first, Zachary said. Each girl lay on the changing pad, and Zachary with the help of the other cleaned up and re-diapered the other. Next the ladies did Zachary. Before he could get up, the two quickly had him turned over and began to spank him. It wasn't hard, but more in play. Each gave him 10 swats apiece on his diapered bottom. Once they were done, each girl lay over his lap and he gave each girl 20 swats as well. The three giggled so much that by the time they left the room they were soaked again, and Vicky was heavily soiled from her diarrhea. Let's go change again upstairs, Vicky suggested with a mischievous grin. The two ladies helped Zachary up the stair to the crib. Feeling tired from their playtime, they all took an afternoon nap in the big crib. Vicky awoke first from their nap. She quickly awoke Zachary and Cindy. We gotta go downstairs. Why? Said Cindy, yawning. What's down there? You'll see in a minute. Zachary, get up, you'll wanna see this too. Let's change first. I do not think it's a good idea to have diapers leaking all over the house. Zachary got to his knees. Okay, who's first? Cindy lay down and said, me. Zachary quickly changed Cindy. It took a while longer to change Vicky with the way her stomach was acting. Both the girls changed Zachary last. That being done, they quickly walked down the stair to the ballroom. Vicky then asked, Cindy, I want you to help me bring up a trunk. It's not that big. Cindy agreed, and soon the two found themselves in the basement carrying up a suitcase-sized chest. They set it down in the ballroom. Vicky directed everyone to look in the hole in the side. So, Cindy said, it's a hole. The chest contains money, Dust Bunny showed me that, while he explored. There's only one way to settle this, Zachary spoke, open the damn chest. Using a key from one of the keychains, Vicky quickly opened the chest. She pushed back the lid, and indeed there was money. The currency ranged from coins to bills, some from the US, but most of it from foreign lands, all of it very old. It must have taken whoever collected this years to amass this pile of assorted wealth, Zachary said. But who would go through all the trouble, Cindy said. Possible a madman who thought that he might be on the run. Daniel? Cindy questioned. It almost makes sense in a bizarre sort of way. The rest of the day was uneventful. They spent most of the day looking at the money and trying to determine from where it had come. Vicky again awoke everyone. "Zachary, wake up." "What?" he sleepily said. "I've had another vision from Dust Bunny. So go back to sleep, we'll check it out tomorrow." Zachary turned over and again tried to sleep.